Alright, welcome back for some more easy blues harmonica. And I was thinking, what should we play today? And I thought, well, why don't I just play you the music that I play when I'm thinking? Because I spend quite a lot of time just like sitting around thinking about stuff and doing this. Now you've heard me do that vamp a lot, and I often sort of mention that I like to do it with a 2-draw half-step bend. So but I'm not doing that one today. I'm just using the 2-draw, 2-blow, 1-draw, 2-blow, back to 2-draw. Easy way to basically get to like two different songs, two slightly different rhythms out of realistically the same rhythm. So I want to use like eighth notes today. What do I sort of mean by that is like in a 4/4 beat, like this sort of beat is like 1, 2, 3, 4. They're your quarter notes. Eighth notes are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 16ths would be a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. But I want to keep that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I say a lot of times be boring before you're cool. Like if we play that with just sort of straight eighths, it's one and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, as opposed to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I want that swingy sort of feel, so I want that 1 and 2 and the other thing I do is I just get a little bit sloppy. I generally let in the hole below, so like hole 2 and hole 1. So if I don't move the harp at all, so what I do for the one hole is I actually like start with 1 and 2 and then quickly sort of drop down to 1, so it's like obvious that like it's the 1 draw, not 1 and 2 draw. That sort of sound. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. The other thing you'll sort of notice is a lot of time is like when I sort of start, I'll go, it's like blah blah. It's like a little bit of a pre thing, It's like a lot of harmonica players will do that. So know what to do. Be very sort of steady with eighth notes. Swing them. Then let in a little bit more harp. And I usually just vamp like that, honestly, until I get sort of a little bit bored. And then I stick in some other things. How do I learn the other things to stick in? It's really just from practicing a lot and like using all our tools. So like we've got minor pentatonic scale, major pentatonic scale, blues scale. We've got like a little triangulations, like combinations of very small notes. So let's like just sort of explore with single notes to start with. So I'll just vamp a couple of times and then I'll hit the single notes going up the minor pentatonic scale. So So I just like play through that for a while until I find something that sounds sort of enticing. And actually today enticing stuff was really just sort of like hole 1 and like the first 2 notes. So hole 2 draw, 3 half step bend. My gosh, tongue twisted today. Let's just play it instead. Pretty cool. Let's do 2 notes though instead of 1. Let's still got to keep that quarter note feel versus the eighth notes of the vamp. So I'll show you what I mean. So there we go with two notes, just those two. So I can vamp like that for a while. What am I going to do when I get a little bit sort of bored? Well, I'm sort of ascending, so maybe some sort of descending thing would work sort of well. Let's sort of try that out with probably 4 blow and 3 draw half step bend. Here the first time I didn't get the notes right, but I kept the rhythm going. I overshot the whole. I went up to the sixth of the scale. It would have been 5 blow. But keep the rhythm going, and like the mistakes don't sound, so obvious to people. Yeah, so that sounds sort of cool. Let's make a song out of it. So, like I said, when I'm playing things, I like to sort of have like a nice metronome. So I've got a nice solid sort of tempo here. And so I'm going to use my favourite Cowbell Metronome. I'm actually going to use it on the 2 and the 4, like my friend Matt, the bass player, suggested this. Makes it a little bit sort of trickier to count, but gives you that nice sort of 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That nice swingy sort of sound. So here's my plan in my head. I'm going to vamp twice, then I'm going to go ba, ba, ba. So back to the vamp. Vamp twice, 2 notes, vamp twice, 2 notes. Just on 2 draw, 3 draw, half step bend. After I've done that for a while, like I really sort of want to feel like I'm a little bit sort of stuck in that, then I'm just going to break it up with that 4 blow and the 3 draw, half step bend. So let's see how that sort of sounds. So we'll kick on our metronome. Now the hardest part with this is getting the count sort of started. I also want to really groove into the tempo, so I'm going to vamp for quite a while to try and get the feel of it. I'll do a little hand signal and we're going to start to like add in the extra notes. So relax. 4. Here's how I count. 4, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Nice. So even with something just as simple as that, like I'm feeling that's all I really sort of need. I've got my nice little vamp, got a bit of melody, and then once that melody gets a bit sort of too much, I've got a bit of like call and response. So instead of so I'm just going to like sort of sit back and play that one again. I'll try and do little hand signals when I sort of play play the variations, because I'm not really counting anything. Like I'm sort of doing two of the vamp, two of the things. I want to like be, repetition legitimizers. I want to be sort of repetitive, but I'm not like fixed in the thing. I'm going by how I sort of feel. So yeah, like how I feel won't be quite the same as how you feel. So you might sort of go, oh, I'm not feeling those. Why are you changing then? It's like, no, 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 no. That's not how to do it. Like that's how to do it when you want to play with me. Like I need to sort of single stuff. But when you're doing it for yourself, get your vamp going. Yeah, feel that vamp. Get that little bit of melody. It doesn't have to be those notes. It can be whatever you sort of like. Maybe at the end of this I might do a few other little sort of things. But yeah, use those little bits and pieces. So here we go. Let's have a listen. Get that count happening. Once you've got that feel of the count, then you can sort of get into music. So 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then repeat again. Cool. So what I was sort of hearing there when I was playing that one is like, I had it nicely established. I've got like a 1 and a flat third. That was sort of sounding good. The 4 was sort of sounding like nice. It was a nice variation, and I only wanted that once. But as I played that, like as I was listening to it, I'm going, okay, but I need something else. And like I cheated, like I was using like, okay, blues, like I'm playing 1s, I'm playing 4s. Let's stick in a 5 and let's break it up. Let's like have it really sort of different, because we've got same with that vamp, same with like that ba 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 ba, a little bit different with like wah wah, but still similar. And then yeah, really sort of different. So I'd normally do that fairly long, like that was sort of like the tempo I'd sort of use it. But if I put them all in together, like sort of close together, we'll do sort of like 2 of each, not too many. So 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That one there was a bit more of a 12-bar blues format. So yeah, so as you can see, just from something like really simple riffs, just using sort of like a couple of notes, and then yeah, maybe adding in something else. But we're not doing heaps of stuff like, you can make these sort of sound like this. don't need that many notes. Like, yeah, that's just different. It's not better, it's not worse. It's like, I probably sort of like that because I've been playing it for about 10 minutes there. Just sounds sort of vampy and cool. So yeah, experiment, play what you like, get out there, have some fun.